quite honestly, it's been a real blessing.
My first step was me and my wife. We sat down and we prayed. We prayed constantly. What did God want us to do with the money?
I walked out to the lobby and I was doing work for Stephen Fish, who I had no clue even belonged to MCC. He calls me on my phone and says, I'm going to be watching what you do with that $100. And I said, the first thing I'm going to do with that $100 is I'm going to take you to lunch.
We got home that Sunday. I took my $100 bill, I stuck it on a cabinet at home. Within 2 days, Wanda had put her $100 bill up there as well.
A business colleague, his daughter had cystic fibrosis, and a 19-year-old college freshman who became so debilitated that she had to leave school and was put on a list for a double lung transplant waiting for a donor. Her body rejected the lungs, and then this past October she passed away.
And my idea was to help single moms and start a Single Moms Benevolent Fund.
Back to Back is a mission group that supports orphanages in Monterrey, Mexico, and has recently expanded to India and into Nigeria. I had the opportunity to chaperone 26, 12, and 13-year-old kids to Monterrey, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I put together an email, and my email was just really from the heart, and I sent it out to friends and family, and I was absolutely astounded at the responses that I got.
Started a letter writing campaign to outline the story just as I've explained.
I was fortunate enough to attend an evening here in which Shane Harden has been very devoted to, which was 213, to kind of get folks exposed to the worship arts leadership in this church. I know that you had a budget for this. I know you had to spend money for this. I want to underwrite it.
To even raise more funds, we would have like a dinner, invite people in, my high school friends, people from small group, explain the mission to them, and then let their heart dictate what they wanted to donate to this cause.
I ran into Chris Combs, and it just dawned on me at that time. I would like to get involved, and I know Chris, through a mission trip that we were on, is very, very much involved with Young Life and mentoring kids.
We really had the urge to help a family in the church. So we prayed that a family would become known that could use the money, whether they were unable to provide food for their family, clothes, whether their house was just unlivable.
Another exciting thing that happened was I was not at all afraid to show any of my friends or any of my family my faith in what I was doing.
God answered our prayers. He said, sit down, write an email out to your friends and family, tell them about Back to Back, ask for their prayers first, and then we asked them to make a small sacrifice in their blessed life to give something back to those less fortunate. It was very surprising when I got some of the answers back. People who had given up things like coffee on a weekly basis. One person gave up gambling for 90 days, and somebody gave up drinking alcohol.
But that morning we took the breakfast back, some bagels, and sat around with the kids, and we prayed on what I was trying to do. My son excused himself, who is 13, Ty, and a few minutes later came back with $100. It made me realize you don't have to be a big man or an adult to want to give.
I have absolutely been blessed in my life. If I can do any of that, and if I can take any of that forward and bless other people.
I didn't want them to think that it was my money that I was giving them, so I passed it through anonymously so that they didn't feel obligated to have to thank me.
After what I've been through, I have been feeling much happier, and like I'm helpful to not just myself, to everyone else in the world.
I need to be thankful for what abilities I do have. I need to be more patient than I've been in my life, and more appreciative of others when I need help and I can't help myself.
Kind of like my Sam came to me and paid it forward. My son came to me and paid it forward, and he matched it $100. I sent out some emails to some guys that I work with, and we were fortunate enough that I collected $3,400.
I thought the expense was going to be about $4,000, and I raised $2,000 in cash. The combination of the way I was able to purchase the items that we needed and the donations that I received, I've gotten everything but 3 things, and I'm still working on getting those 3 things.
Right now we have $18,750.